Hello everyone and welcome back to KORR Monsters for KORR Monsters Finals 3 Freestyle. Our field of trucks tonight features Huxley, Baxter and Moving Violation, James Whitaker and Eagle Eye, Marc Moody and Before It Breaks Car Parts, Tripp Cassidy and Outlaw Thunder, Lonnie Hall and Cottonmouth, newly crowned racing champion Mike Maxwell and Ash Fire Extinguishers, Todd Yates and Doggone Crazy, Randall Boone and Rat Trap, Phil Butler and Tonka, Damon Newton in High Voltage, Jack Schroeder and Try Me, and Opal Baxter, the reigning freestyle champion in Reckless Red. Starting us off, we have Huxley, Baxter, and Moving Violation. Got into this event based off the fan vote, starts us off with a great bumper dragon slap wheelie. Goes to the back side of the white lane. Good little sky wheelie off that van. Huxley in the oldest truck in the field with great air off the blue lane. Looking for some donuts. This truck is open front and rear differential, so it doesn't really like doing them. But once it gets into them, it does some pretty good ones just like that. Looks like he's going after that box fan. Kind of just crawled over it. Attacks that bus stack. Looks like he's lining up for another big hit on the white lane. With some great air clearing the entire stack. 25 seconds left. This is a great opening run so far. Looks like he's going to go for another hit on the white lane here. Kind of rolls over it. Uses the van as a ramp into another slap wheelie. 3 seconds left. This is a great run to start us off. Time expires as he hits that bus stack one more time. Scores should be coming in any moment now, but he's still going. With even more great air off that racing lane. It looks like he's going to go for some more donuts here. Again, struggling to get them going. And that'll be a 33 for Huxley, Baxter, and Moving Violation to start us off. Next up, we have James Whitaker and Eagle Eye, our 2001 racing champion. Starts off with a great sky wheelie off the back side of the white racing lane. Looks like he's going to hit that far bus stack. Just kind of rolls over it. A little awkward, though. Looks like he's going to hit that bus stack from the other direction this time. A little more air over it this time. Gets a slap wheelie off of it. But not a very big one. Rolls up to the van on the blue lane. Little sky wheelie, little slap wheelie into a bicycle. Saves it, though. It's a good run so far from James. Lacking some momentum that Huxley had, though. With 30 seconds left on the clock. I don't see this taking the lead right now. Huge air off the white lane, stuffs the front end into the ground right as I say that. That'll surely get a few points from the judges for that. Goes to another sky wheelie off the white lane. 5 seconds left, he might get one more hit in. Hits the bus stack to end his time. Attacks that trailer stack. Kind of rolled over it, but that will not count for the score. And indeed, it looks like he's going to end it right there. A 31 for James Whitaker and Eagle Eye. Next up, we have Marc Moody and Before It Breaks Car Parts, starting off with those cars coming out of the racing lane. Looks like he's going after the bus stack for his second hit. Something different. We haven't seen that one yet. And now he's going after the white racing lane with some good air off of it. Now he's going after that shipping container. A little awkward, but keeps it together. Now he's going for some donuts. Much better donuts than Huxley did. Oh, awkward hit on the bus stack, almost goes over. 30 seconds left. It looks like he's going after that trailer. Big hit, he might be stuck up here. Gets out of it. Attacks that bus stack once again. 10 seconds left. This is a good run so far from Marc. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Awkward hit, save, whatever you want to call that. Time expires. Backside of the van, and he goes over right after the clock expires. It'll be a 32 for Marc Moody and Before It Breaks Car Parts. Next up, we have the 2000 Racing Champion Tripp Cassidy and Outlaw Thunder. Starts off big air off that bus stack. Top 3 scores on the bottom right. With some great air off the white lane. Everyone seems to be favoring that white lane so far for their hits. Great air over the bread van. Combos it up back into the bus stack. And now Tripp goes into some donuts. Awkward hit on the blue lane. Back to the bread van. Again, a little awkward on that hit. Looks like he's going for the center obstacle. Huge sky wheelie over the bus stack. Now the rumor is Tripp might not be driving this truck next year, which might explain all the extra risk he's taking during this run as he gets more great air off that white lane. 20 seconds left. Lines up for the container. Awkward hit, great sky wheelie on the side. Saves it back onto all 4 tires. 10 seconds left. He might get one more hit in. As he stands on that loud pedal. Huge air on the backside of the white lane. He cleared the entire obstacle going that way. Looks for some more donuts, and up and over the truck goes. 35 for Tripp Cassidy and Outlaw Thunder. That is the new leader in this event. As next up we have Lonnie Hall and Cottonmouth, who walks that truck on the back bumper across half the stadium to start off the run. Little awkward hit on the blue lane. Caught the van at the end of it. Almost got into some trouble there. Goes for a sky wheelie on the backside of the white lane. Did not get it with how crushed down that van has gotten. Good hit over the bus stack. Looks like he's going for the shipping container now. Another awkward hit off of it. Almost goes over. Pulls it out at the last second. 35 seconds left on the clock. Great air off that bus stack over there. Little awkward on the landing though. And now he's going after the center obstacle from the other direction. Goes through sky wheelie. Goes too far and up and over. It's a 31 for Lonnie Hall and Cottonmouth. Next up, our newly crowned racing champion, Maxwell and Ash Fire Extinguishers. And his second hit, he's going straight after that elevated bus stack. Great sky wheelie over it. Keeps the truck nice and composed. Now he's going after the near bus stack. And gets a great slap wheelie off of it. Oh, gets into some trouble on the van stack. But sets it back down. This truck is driving good for him tonight. With some great air off the trailer stack. Goes after the van. Kind of just crawls over it. A little awkward on that head as the run's half over now. With some huge air off the white lane. Longest air of the night off that obstacle, and now he's going into some donuts. Almost got into trouble getting into them. Looks like he's going after the shipping container next. Great air over it. First truck to not get into any trouble going over it. Comboed it up with the bus stack. Now looks like he's going after the blue lane. Clears the entire obstacle. Hits the bread van again and up and over as the clock expires. That'll be the end of the run. 35 ties for the lead with Tripp, Cassidy, and Outlaw Thunder. As next up we have Todd, Yates, and Doggone Crazy with a hell of a run to follow up. Starts off with a great little slap wheelie. And then just destroys the van on the blue lane. Todd came into this event with a bunch of momentum, sweeping racing and freestyle at New Orleans. So we're expecting big things from him at this event. So far, pretty decent start, but not quite enough for the lead so far. Looks like he's going after the center obstacle, clears the bus. That'll get the judges' attention. First time we've seen someone hit that obstacle that fast. Goes after the bread van with some great air over it. Momentum is picking up here. And now he's going to go for some donuts. This truck also open differentials front and rear, and it really does not like donuts. But he keeps going for them, hoping it's going to work one of these times. Great air off the bus. Goes after the shipping container. Huge sky wheelie. That landing's going to hurt in the morning. 10 seconds left. It's a good run, but I don't think it's enough. Great air off the backside of the white lane. Gets in trouble. Hits the van. Hits the center obstacle and up and over. It will be a 34 for Todd, Yates, and Doggone Crazy. As next up we have Randall Boone and Rat Trap. Zach Preston raced Rat Trap 1. Randall's out here in Rat Trap 3 to freestyle. Starts off with a huge sky wheelie off the backside of the white lane. Almost does exactly what Todd Yates did. As top 3 scores on the bottom right. Randall did not have the season he was looking for. Not a single win, never made it out of the first round of racing. Hoping to turn that around here in freestyle at finals. More great air off that bread van. And obliterates that van. Apparently everyone hates that van now, as it has been a punching bag for the last 2 trucks. Halfway through the run, this is a good run from Randall. Could be in the conversation for the lead. Awkward hit on the trailer. Recovers it nicely, though. 30 seconds left. He's going after the center obstacle. Great sky wheelie off of it. Oh, gets in trouble. Awkward landing. He gasses it. Not going to recover. Bunch of time left. Only a 30 for Randall Boone and Rat Trap. That'll put him in last place. As next up, we have Phil Butler and Tonka. Starts off with a good hit on those cars coming out. Goes to the far bus stack with some great air off of it. Looking for your hit on the white lane here. Some pretty good air over it. Now he's going after that trailer. Huge sky wheelie off of it. Lands it hard on the back. Truck appears to be fine. Combos it up with the bus stack. Looks like he's lining up for the center obstacle. And he gets the biggest air of the night by a wide margin. Hard landing. Truck still seems fine. Goes into some donuts. Pretty long donuts there. Going after the shipping container. Awkward hit. Gets in trouble. Up and over the truck goes. Bunch of time left. Again, it's a 32 for Phil Butler and Tonka. Next up, Damon Newton in high voltage. Looks like he's the first one going after that camper. Punts it off the trailer. Gets stuck on it. Up and over he goes. Only an 8 for a 7-second run for Damon Newton in high voltage. That is not what he wanted. As we have Jack Schroeder and Try Me up next, our second to last truck in that beautiful red 57 Chevy. Starts off with a couple of great hits. Attacks that bus stack now, a little awkward on the landing. Goes after the trailer. Great hit, great little slap wheelie off of it. And then some huge air over the shipping container. Just hit after hit. The momentum in this run is great. It's definitely going to contend for the win if it goes long enough. As more huge air off the center obstacle into a bumper dragon slap wheelie. I think he took all 4 wheels off the ground on that thing. 32 seconds left. Huge air off the bread van. Another tiny little slap wheelie there. This run is off the walls crazy. 20 seconds left. If I'm a judge, this might be the lead. Hits the trailer stack again. Awkward landing up and over onto the camper. Time's up. 38 points for Jack Schroeder with 1 truck left. Could he be the freestyle champion? As last up, we have defending freestyle champion Opal Baxter in Reckless Red. Starts off with some great air off the car stack, and then more great air off the far bus stack. She is a 38 to beat from Jack Schroeder and Try Me. Great air off the white lane. We know she's capable of it because she does not care about this truck. Awkward hit on the trailer. Great air off the near bus stack. And some pretty big air off the center obstacle. Not as big as the last few trucks though. As she hits the camper. Halfway through the run. Awkward hit on the trailer. Lands it on the back of the truck. Up and over she goes. It's a 30 for Opal Baxter. Which means your KORR Monsters Finals 3 Freestyle Champion is Jack Schroeder in Try Me. As the results are on the screen, we're not done yet. We have 1 more truck to freestyle after the results here. As you can see, Jack Schroeder with a 38, Mike Maxwell and Ash Fire Extinguishers, and Tripp Cassidy and Outlaw Thunder with a 35, Todd Yates and Doggone Crazy with a 34, Huxley Baxter and Moving Violation with a 33, Phil Butler and Tonka and Marc Moody and Before It Breaks Car Parts with a 32, Lonnie Hall and Cottonmouth and James Whitaker and Eagle Eye with a 31, Opal Baxter in Reckless Red and Randall Boone and Rat Trap with a 30, and rounding us out, Damon Newton in High Voltage with an 8. As we end this show with Kinsley Parks debuting the brand new Howler truck, which will be her ride for the 2003 season. As you guys enjoy watching her run, I would like to thank you all for a great 2002 season and a great welcome back. We'll see you next Friday for the start of the 2003 season. We'll see you then.